Good morning, everybody. Today is Thursday. It is July 17th. It is currently 10:46 a.m. I am a little late this morning. My apologies. I've been kind of lagging behind. I think I slept an extra hour because, again, broken sleep. It wasn't really broken, it was just more of anticipation. My father-in-law has a kitty cat who it's one of the ones that didn't get fixed yet. She came from an abusive home prior. She had gotten pregnant with them. She was still a baby herself at the time, and so she had gotten pregnant, had her kittens. She was very skittish, especially towards women when she first came here. So she's been the most recent addition to his family, to our family, I should say. And her name is Pixie. I would show a picture of her, but I'm on a console, not on a PC. Otherwise, I'd switch between screens. Anyway, she ended up coming in season, and literally wasn't that long. She somehow got outside, and we found out it was through a rip in the screen in the back room. And she came inside, and that's all it took. She wasn't outside for very long, but things happen, and now anticipation. She's getting very close. She's at the very end of her pregnancy, and I was anticipating that. I had a dream last night that she had her kittens. She had three beautiful baby kittens, and I think I just woke up out of that dream. I went upstairs to check on her. So it's anticipation, most likely. Not really broken for any other reason. Just excited to show her even more that because she has come around so much. She used to not want to interact with me, and I'm the only woman in the house right now, so. She would go to everybody else, but she's very hesitant towards me, and she came from a woman who had her. And when Pops had told me she had been neglected and wasn't treated very nicely, so it made sense. And I was patient with her, and now she adores me. She loves me, and I was telling her I'll talk to her and her kittens because she's got a tummy on her. I'll talk to her and her kittens, and I'd be like, "Oh, I can't wait to see you, babies." And I call her nickname Baby Cat. I call all the cats that, but she's like Baby Cat, the Baby Cat number one. And so I call her Baby Cat. And I'd be like, "Oh, Baby Cat, I can't wait to see your babies. They're gonna be so cute, and we're gonna love them, and we're gonna find them amazing homes. We're going to make sure that they know that humans are loving and kind, and they're not going to hurt you. You're not going to be hurt. This time is different. You're going to be loved throughout this entire process, through everything." And so that's what we express. We express love for her. I was always patient with her because I've had animals who have been wild before, feral, so I know how to approach. I've tamed many feral animals, not wild, feral. And I say feral because they're domesticated animals like cats, dogs, and I tame them. I domesticate them again, show them that humans aren't, they're not bad. Not all of us are bad. We do have good among us, and we're not all going to hurt them. And I remember the very first time that I did this, it was with a kitten, and I wrangled that kitten, and he bit me, he clawed me, scratched me. I didn't care. I just held on and kept reassuring and holding and loving and petting and just being like, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay to calm down. And I just let him take his frustration on me. I just let him, it didn't bother me. And my mom was like, you could get a disease or something from them. And I was like, I don't I don't fear that. I want this animal who has been out in the streets, neglected. He was a skinny kitty, and it came with his own little issues. I called him Wild Man. We had another cat in my childhood. We called her Wild Woman because she was a little crazy cat, but he was feisty, and it wasn't his fault. You know, it's not his fault. I loved him just the same. I had another cat. Her name was Whiskers. I named her Whisker from the Frisky thing. So the cat food, Whiskers. And my handle name, Frisky Kitten, came from her because my nickname for her was Frisky Whiskey because she was a turd sometimes. um, but a lot of people think otherwise. But that was the most that was the reason because of her, and I remember her very well. Anyway, I was at my camp. I came here to Encrypted because this is a good event to do. I'm not going to do the pylons because the pylon will drain my health way too fast. If I'm on a high level character, then I will do that. But I'll let the high levels take control of those. We'll join this here, so we can get some extra oomph to our power and to our not only to, I don't know why that they decided to, I guess maybe they do have a weapon that can take care of the robot, but I don't know. Usually we need multiple people. You have to do the pylons, my guy. Gotta wait. I'll just stay here, hidden. Oh no. I'll go and get them. I'll go pick them up. We just have to wait for... Hopefully more people show up. This is a good event. So, everyone on our team is here. Let's hope that they do the pylons, because I cannot. I am a low level. The Lord person will need to do it, unless this other person is a high level. I've got something on. I'm not entirely sure why, but the robots end up like going down really quickly. So not the sheep squatch though. They need to come on and activate the other pylon. So we can take her down. Otherwise it's not gonna happen. I think the person who should do it is the Sir Poppy Clown. He needs to do the other pylon. If you activate it, you should be willing to activate all of the pylons. Alright, so hopefully the person does not... Oh, goodness me. Darn. I'm gonna hide right here. Everybody just died. Did they really leave? They said they left. I'll take care of these robots here. I don't know why it's just not working. I think it's... Oh, there it is. We'll get the flamer because the flamer and the robots are really good. Oh, and I'm down. Oh, wow. That's not too bad. Well, once... When you are in what they call a bloody build, which is why I've got my rads so high, you can go down so quickly. It's the same thing as when I was in my stream yesterday. We had a mutated event, and the mutated event was... the mutated event was reflective. And with reflective skin... you will deal the damage that you dealt to the enemy back to yourself. So it's very easy for you when you have a weapon that is pretty powerful, and when you have a good amount of damage that you deal, you will just one-tap yourself. So instead of one-tapping the enemy, it comes right back to you, and well, you're gone. So that's something I have to keep in mind, and it's not too bad when you have full health. Full health would be like the level 163, and then also my low level account, the 193 level that I have, that is also a high level, and I have vampires for my my weapons. So that means that when I deal damage to an enemy, if I have health missing, I will restore that lost health upon dealing that damage. So I can stay alive with that one a lot faster. The reason I do with bloody is because a long time ago, we had friends, like when we first really got to playing together. We were a couple months, not even a couple months in, a couple of weeks into our relationship, and we were playing every day together. That's the only time we can really spend time, because I was in Idaho and he was here in Wisconsin. So we were dating long distance, and the time that we can spend together, we enjoyed gaming. That's how we met, and we both enjoyed Fallout. So we would game. I would come home from work, and it would be before he went to work because he was on third shift. So it worked out really well with our schedules. And so he would play with me, and then on the game, and I would log off the game, and he would call me back. And I don't know why I'm in the water. He'd call me back on video chat, and he would video chat with me, and we'll talk about our day a little bit more, because we would leave the game for fun, just like to decompress, and it's free range, sweet. So it would just be for fun. We'd have friends that we'd play with, and then we would log off, and there would be the more intimate talking, the more getting to know each other type of talking, so that way we didn't involve everybody else. You know, we didn't want anybody else in our business. So we would talk, and it would go up until he had to leave for work. And then of course when he'd get off work, it would be, 4 o'clock in the morning, because he got off at 6 a.m. So it'd be 4 o'clock in the morning. So I would get up at 3. I would get everything that I needed done, get ready, and get the game turned on and everything. And he'd get off work. He'd call me on his phone, and he'd video chat with me on the phone. Not video chat, but like call, I should say. He'd chat with me while he drove from work to home, and then he'd keep me on call while he got something to eat, and got out of his work clothes, and he hunkered down to play the game, and would play the game with me for 15 minutes or so before he went to bed. Just with the time that it took him to eat what he was eating, just to kind of relax after work, and then after that I would continue my day. And then we would pick back up after I got home from work. Because I usually worked in the mornings, early morning. So by the time that he had gotten done, I would just either go back to bed for like an hour or two, depending on how early I had to work, or just stay up and do whatever I needed to do for the day, get my lunch ready, etc. I typically worked early in the morning from 7 until 7, 8 hours of that, so 7 to 3, 7 to 4, depending. And sometimes I'd work earlier than that if we had a lot of overtime to do. I would go in at 5. So it worked out great, and I would be home early enough for him to have enough time for me to enjoy some talking before he went to work. So that's how it was. This is the camp anyway. Let's go back here. I've got the weather station for the snow, because if it's the snow, it looks like the raindrops on the water. And it acts just as a rain weather system would be. So this would be great for if you're trying to get any other rare fish that are in this area. And then I utilize this area again for the workshop, because this area is it's so, I don't know, it's good. It's flat. It's like cohesive, so you can put things in different places and it's still tied together. So this right here is going to be the chem area, and then I put the Tinker's workbench like right in the same place. Over here is the same cooking area. I like this forge workbench for the weapon. I've got the ammo storage box here, and then we go on to the barbecue grill for the crafting for food, and then the cannery. Over here we have another food crafting station, but this is going to be where the fish are, and I've got this here to where the fish are going to be hung underneath, and then I have the boat right on top. Didn't think that would fit, but it does. I thought it looked kind of neat there. I don't know. It might be moved, but yeah, it looks good from here. It looks good to me. So this right here is the seating area. I'm going to have tables and chairs here, and then another little table and chair here. Maybe some planters here on this side next to the Nuka-Cola, and I gotta fill those up still. I decided to put the herdsman bell rack here. I have to craft some herdsman bells first, and then I got the Gone Vision sail there, and then over here is where we have the open, the sail sign, and the friends welcome. And then I put the buoys here, this here, just to tie it all together for decor. I did put those lights, I left those there because I thought that was great. It was immersive because they're over on the other side. I think that it ties the entire area in for sure. I went with the mine shaft because I wanted to go with the decrepit looking on the outside. And then they have these like designs on the, let's go into free cam, or not free cam, but photo mode, and I'll show you. So look at this. Like, I love how that looks. Now, yes, maybe it's not functional, but like, we're in the wasteland. We are in the wasteland, and not all the buildings have their walls complete. This right here is in the upper part. I thought it looked really nice. Like, I think it looks cool because it's like, okay, this is reclaimed wood, or it was damaged, you know, whatever. I thought it looked really neat. All right, so let's go in and look at the inside. We're going to enter, and when we enter in, this is where we're going to find the dining hall. We've got 2 tables. I merged these tables and chairs together so the tables meet and the chairs are tucked in. We have designs on the wall. Let's go up a little bit here. And we have nets on the ceiling. The nets on the ceiling, let's look up. Let's get out of here. And we'll look up. Let's walk in and how it looks. So this is how it looks when we walk in. Ignore the tree branch. I can't do anything about that. This turned out so much better than I could have ever imagined. That does not bother me whatsoever with it being open because it looks good. I definitely think it looks good. So dining area. Tables are going to have things on it that will come. I use these. This is a fishing rod display, but I was like, they kind of look really cute on the wall, just as like a placard type. So I did that in a straight line. I think that looks really good for the dining. I did like the green because we're in the mire. So the green I thought was definitely good to keep. I went with the wood floors. It offsets the green and it accents the furniture. Put the buoys and the nets on the wall with a few, like the plaques right there, and then I put some taxidermy of water-dwelling animals. I made this stand here out of tables. It's got the eel in a jar, some succulent stands, some succulents at the bottom, and then the ship in a bottle with the tiki, and then I went with the hunting lodge lamp to tie it all together. And up top we've got the nets. You know how you go to like crab shacks or something like that, and they have like things on the ceiling, crab, like the fake. We used to go to something called the Crab Shack, I think it was called. Kind of like Red Lobster, but a little bit more bougie, a little bit more southern bougie, if that makes sense. And they'd have things on the wall like nets, and they'd have these fake lobsters, crabs, etc. That gave me the idea for this. So I just put the nets on the ceiling, and then I hung this from the net, like it ties in together, for the chandelier. And then over here is just going to be the seating area, where you come. I'm going to put magazine racks and stuff around, and I put the green white spring lamps with the hunting lodge couches. And then I used the drowned coffee table with the net around it because I thought that was a good touch. Right here is going to be the reading nook where you can get it's going to have a chaise lounge there for you to relax on. There's a drowned version that I'm going to put against the wall and then have the magazines. I haven't really figured out how I'm going to do that yet, but we'll come to it. This is more of a tour before we do any more decorating. Haven't done anything to the wall. The last thing I put up was the weapon rack there, and then the jaws, or shark tooth jaw, whatever, display for taxidermy. From going forward, I haven't done anything to the walls. I was just mostly doing the rest of it, the ideas that came to me. The next idea that came to me is a gift shop. So I went to the gift shop. I put him. He's like one of my favorite allies to put down. So this is the gift shop area. All sales are final. Everything tied in together. So all this stuff would be things that you can buy. You got the pictures on the wall that are down here. These are the extra like Gone Fission. You can see them displayed over here. You can purchase those. We have some buoys that you can purchase. The signs, everything here. The wind chimes, etc. You can purchase. The phone odds and ends, just random things you can buy. And of course I've got my actual shop here with the vending machines. And right here is going to be the entrance. I do have some more things that are down here that could be purchased. Because this area is going to be the gift shop. And then you walk from the gift shop to the seating area, from the seating area to the dining area. The dining area is because you can cook out here. And you can just take your food either out here to eat, or you can go inside the dining area where it's nice and warm and toasty. This is a one-stop shop. This is not a you stay here. This is a you can come here, relax, enjoy the surroundings, do some fishing, but you gotta go after you're done. You don't get to stay here. Upstairs is the loft area. This is the caretaker room. It's got the green. Everything is green up here with the fire because we have these open. This is for defensive purposes where you can have a view. You have a view of all this here, and then you can go out on the roof from here too. I think you can. Yeah, there you go. You can go in and out from here too. So for me, that's like defensiveness, but also it serves very a nice look to it. Got this here so you can see down to the bottom, and then I decided to put this chain link thing here. I was going to put that all the way down, but I was like, I don't really like how that looks. So I put this here, and I was like, oh, that kind of looks really nice. It's going to be very modest up here, very minimalistic because of my build menu. I mean, my build thing is pretty like low right now, and I still have a lot of things to put down. So I'm going to probably not do a lot of detail to the caretaker the caretaker area, the caretaker the word just escaped me. That is so funny. The sleeping quarters. There we go. So caretaker quarters aren't going to have a lot of detail. Everything else is, because that's where people are going to go. They're going to see all of this, or they're going to see this. So that's what I'm going to focus on. And then over here is going to be the outdoor living space. So I'm going to put another couch out here, more decor, more wind chimes and stuff, because it's going to be an extension of the gift shop. We will wave hi to this person. And it's going to be an open concept for here, because it is just a one-stop shop. And we're in the Fallout universe. So, I mean, if something's going to want to get in, it's going to get in regardless. It's best to have a good place for it to go out. So, there's no doors. Like I said yesterday, no doors. I always have trouble with the doors anyway, because they always say that they're closed, but they're not. So I have to go close the door and then reopen the door. It's a bit of pain. So that is the camp so far. I do like how it's coming along. I'm really pleased with this one. I'm pleased with this one, and I'm pleased with the other one as well. I think that both of them are unique in their own right. The design on this one was completely by random. It was by random. I was so pleased with hubby. I was like, I can't believe what I did. I can't believe what I did. All right, we got our dailies. So what do we have to do? So we have to eat cake, pie, or candy. Kill 5 Mirelurks, mutated enemies. Deal fire damage to enemies. Craft or scrap a piece of power armor. That was yesterday too. Complete a mutated event. So these are pretty much all things that have been from yesterday. Weeklies will refresh tomorrow. I mean, not tomorrow. I was thinking today was Monday. Weeklies will refresh next week. Sorry, I'm just messaging a friend back. There we go. Sorry. Just asking if I was going to be on. We still have to do the rest of the raid. One of the things that I never understood about these is why we get some like the crafts, like why do we get them like multiple times? It'd be nice to have different things to do. So craft or scrap a piece of power armor. I don't think I have any power armor on my... Oh, I do, right there, cloaking. I don't need cloaking, so that can go. And we'll just do that. And I don't need that. I forgot that we did the event. So I just like completely forgot. One thing I'll have to also keep in mind for me, I say a lot. No idea why, just how I've always been. I think it's just a pause, like me, like, okay, where's the next thought going? not only that, but sometimes my thoughts are going so fast that I try to line them up in my head before. So I'll have to be like, and then put them back in order, because otherwise I'll just go out of order. My brain sometimes just goes a million miles a minute. So another reason why I say is because of that. Let's see if we have any cake, pie, or candy on our inventory. Let's see, we have funnel cake. That counts. We have mystery candy, but we don't know what will happen. So I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know if we can craft a sweet roll. We can try. Bubblegum is candy, so we'll do that. Let's see, anything else? I don't have anything down on this camp for my... Oh boy. Halloween candy. We can do Halloween candy. That works. Halloween candy for the win. Sweet roll. Let's see if we can do a sweet roll, or what we need for a sweet roll. I think we might have the ability to. Let's see. Prepared sweet roll. Don't want to miss it because sometimes I go. So I need sugar bombs. I need one more thing of sugar bombs in order to do a sweet roll, and then we can do that. Sugar bombs. Where to find sugar bombs? I could do my... Let's see where we can get some sugar bombs. Oh, that's right. We can go to Flatwoods. Let's eat some food here. Let's go back up here to... We have spring fungus soup. There we go. We are going to go to Flatwoods because Flatwoods there is a box of sugar bombs in the steeple of the church, which is the easiest one to get. And then I've got a few other locations, but where we can go, you can get sugar bombs from your Collectron sometimes, but usually I don't get that lucky with the collection. I get them after I don't need them anymore. The games RNG is just like that for me. Alright, so today, we have the daily devotional, yes, but I was reading, I'm in Luke right now. I'm getting close to finishing Luke. I was reading this yesterday when I come upon the lost sheep and the lost coin. I'm going to be reading that today. I think that is going to be the daily devotional, and I'll do my daily devotional with my husband. This right here is just, I always love this. This part is one of the ones that is just like, it gives me chills because it's what I felt like. It felt like I was the lost sheep. And there was this video that someone posted, and I watched it, and I was like, I can't believe that just embodied everything that I felt like that. And I made a comment on there. It's like, I told everyone, I was like, when I sent it to them, I was like, this literally feels like, it literally felt like he hugged me and was telling me it'll be okay. It's very powerful when you think about Jesus. He's our shepherd, and let's see if this is here. So I'll be reading that. I'll be reading it soon enough when we get to a part. That was a little overkill, I know. A little overkill. I don't like those stairs. Oh, look, sugar bombs, and there's 3 up here. I did not know that there's 3 up here. I thought there was only 1. I only ever saw 1 up here. So now that I know that there's 3, I'll keep that in mind. We can cook it here and then sell it to that vendor. opossums. Sometimes the opossums are not aggroed. There's certain ones, especially through the Skyline Valley, that they're not aggroed. I guess I can just do this and just reroll. There we go. And we'll sell that to the NPC because we can sell. There's a vendor right in here if you're not aware. There's a vendor right in here. The very first vendor that you come across when you first start Fallout is this vendor bot. And that's done. We will go ahead and sell some things that we have that we don't need any of. Otherwise, I gotta make some more fish bits. I was trying yesterday. When I went through, after my stream yesterday, the next quest for the fishing guy was to fish in the forest. So I went ahead and fished in the forest. I was like, I'm going to go to the Oregon Caves because I want to try the working grinder. I had a hold of him a couple of times and lost him both times. I was not very happy. I was like, oh my goodness gracious, what's going on? Why can't I reel this in? I've reeled in all the other, but not this one. So it is still eluding me, but I will catch it shortly because this is one of them. This is the raw Tucknoth Maw Begotten. This is the one that you get at the Big Maw. Small fish, little thing, looks like a little mud skipper. Puts up a big fight. Then we have Wavy Willard. Wavy Willard is also one, though you have these, you would think that these would put up a big fight. He's huge fish, and the blood whisker, for example, too. We have the potbelly kelts. Those things are massive. No, not at all. We have the bog lurker. We have the deathjaw. You would think that these things would put up a fight. But no, you have something that's the size of this guy that puts up a fight. I'll show you in a minute. Look at that. This here. You think that these would put up a big fight. That thing's massive too. No. They don't. You have the Maw Begotten, and then we have Wavy Willard. We have this guy right here. A small fish. Puts up a huge fight to get these in. And now I have just one more left to do. One more left to get, and then I can finish the thing. So I'm like, oh, okay. We have, let's see. Yeah, I just have these left. So that's the last one I have to catch. And then I am working on my glowing fish. I was able to catch a couple glowing fish the other day. Or one. No, I did. I catch one because I had 16. I caught one glowing fish out of all the fish I caught yesterday. I caught a couple of axolotls, but I've already finished the one for July, so it doesn't matter. And then I have all of these still yet to get for the daily fishing quest to get the crab boat plushie. I'm kind of curious to see what this looks like, so we shall see, I suppose. Let's see what dailies we gotta get still. So our Mirelurks, mutated event, fire damage, and mutated enemy. So the mutated enemy will be on the next. Let's hope more people come to Safe and Sound, so that way we can actually just we can get some Mirelurks here. So let's hope and pray we can get the Mirelurks from here. Otherwise, we'll go down too. So while we're waiting for the event to start, I'm going to, and I don't have music playing because I was rewatching my live stream from yesterday. I do that just to check audio quality and everything. I don't have a big setup. I'm using my husband's mic. It's a wireless mic. It lets me have a little bit of freedom. I usually have a Roku TV set up for music, but that one's disconnected right now, and we have another one that's connected that I don't have connected to my phone. So I can't play Spotify through there. And that's what I use for my playlist, because I've got a playlist that allows me to broadcast it without having copyright issues. So I don't know if this is going to work or not because there's only 2 of us that showed up. And I think they just left. Maybe not. Maybe they do. I'm going to speak to Vera. Speak to Vera. We'll see if anybody else shows up. I was hoping we had some time. We will go to town on this with fire damage because this thing is a beast. More people will show up, especially when it says that we're not failing. Oh, you darn doggo. There's some more doggos up here. Let's take care of these wolves. There we go. Now we have to repair the circuit breakers. At one time, there were a bunch of the circuit breakers that, a bunch of these events that were actually a problem. They were a problem. And by a problem, I mean they were glitched, really badly glitched. You would try to repair the circuit breakers, and it would give you back because it would give you loose gears and stuff once you fix them. Once you fix it, it would give you the stuff, and then it would be done. You know, that would it. It would say it's fixed, but then it wouldn't register, and you just keep fixing them and fixing them. There's people out there saying how long that they can go, like how many times they can fix it. It'd be 50 or 100, but you'd be able to utilize that to get stuff back from the I'm gonna heal myself because I didn't realize I was so low on health. We have to be careful. How that was funny. Oh, he's already dead again. I think we have enough people here now. I'm glad. That's usually what happens. You go to an event, if there's only 1 or 2 people there, I usually will end up going anyway, because if you go, more people are most likely going to show up. What we need is like someone facing that direction, someone facing this direction, so we can get both sides covered. Here comes the next wave. Wave starts, lasts a minute, 60 seconds. The one thing that ends up taking me out are the scorpions. They pack a punch, so you have to be very careful. Just scan the area. We should have a couple more enemies pop up before it completes. If not, then we'll just wait until the next. Here comes a rad toad. I think we have one more, and then after this is the final boss. When this thing used to be so popular when it first came out, I was excited, especially through the backpack that you get from there. Everybody wanted it. It's the Brahmin backpack. Supposed to be a repeller generator, but it's not repelling anybody. Not gonna let those guys come after me.
God, it's definitely getting worse, all right. You're doing great. Hold out a little longer.
Oh my, there's the blue devil.
No, Clyde, hurry. Not that they can act. But mighty hungry. Don't stop now. Shoot that thing.
He just comes after me for some reason. Ah! And there we are.
What the heck? You got the juice turned.
Sweet, sweet, sweet.
Ooh, secret packed a punch. At least our noggins are in one piece.
There we go. That was the event. Let's see, I got the blue devil pelt hood.
Really saved our behind.
Oh well, it is what it is.
Come back once we clean things up.
Alright, that should be everything. Great. So we'll go to the camp, and then we didn't get any mirelurks or anything. I thought we did, but apparently not. Let's go get some mirelurks. We can either go down here, or we can go over here. This place would probably be the one that you wouldn't go to. So I'm gonna go to the sunrise field. Alright, so I'm going to read. This right here is Luke. We're chapter 14. This is actually, I think it's the start of chapter 15. My apologies. Yeah, chapter 15. The tax collectors and sinners all came to listen to Jesus. But the Pharisees and the teachers of the law began to complain, "Look, this man welcomes sinners and even eats with them." Then Jesus told this story. Suppose one of you has 100 sheep but loses one of them. Then he will leave the other 99. Sorry, I had to fix it. The other 99 sheep in the open field and go out and look for the lost sheep until he finds it. And when he finds it, he happily puts it on his shoulders. Let me see. It's getting a little too dark. I have my lamp on, but it's a cool lamp, so I'm gonna get the brighter one on and move my thing here. Here we go. And when he finds it, he happily puts it on his shoulders and goes home. He calls to his friends and neighbors and says, "Be happy with me because I have found my lost sheep." In the same way, I tell you, there is more joy in heaven over one sinner who changes his heart and life than over 99 good people who don't need to change. And then it goes on about the lost coin. Suppose a woman has 10 silver coins but loses one. She will light a lamp, sweep the house, and look carefully for the coin until she finds it. And when she finds it, she'll call her friends and neighbors to say, "Be happy with me because I have found the coin I lost." In the same way, there is joy in presence of the angels of God when one sinner changes his heart and life. I get goosebumps. I just got goosebumps reading that because that's what it felt like for me. It felt like I was that lost sheep. I felt like, who was going out of his way to find me, despite the fighting the fighting and everything that I was putting up, because I was just like, I didn't want to acknowledge it, and it's easier to not acknowledge it because it's like then I don't have to worry about being held accountable for myself, and that didn't last very long. I think I want to say I was inherently a good person, but I was just I was like wronged by the world. I was wronged by the world and taught things that are incorrect. And who took things into his own hands. He left his 99 to come find the one lost sheep. That's how it felt for me. Let's see what we have. Auto stem can go, that can go, that can go, and the bloom can go. Alright. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I have to go through these weapons here too. So we'll do Foundation Vengeance. The Peacemaker can go. I don't need that. And I think the Plasma Cutter can go too because I don't need that. Armor, everything is good. Sweet. We're going to check the vendor real quick to see if there's anything that I need here. I don't need to get any, honestly. Any caps because I'm at a good place. I will if I need to. what we're gonna do, we'll do drop connection real quick because we have some time. Let's see, the time is 15 minutes. We have 10 minutes, so we will do that. And then I will finish the rest of my dailies because at 12 o'clock is when my husband's gonna call. So I have 20 minutes to go to get ready for his phone call. I give him my undivided attention. So I put the game away. I don't talk to anybody else. I don't pay attention to anybody else. I make sure that he is given my full undivided attention because I miss him like crazy when he is gone. Look at this. Isn't this interesting? I do. I miss him like crazy when he's at work. I don't like it. I always tell him, like, I really, really, really want us to not have to do any, like, traditional work. I will work. That's what I want. I want to. But I want to work doing something that I love. I want to work doing something that's going to help people. I want to work doing something that is sustainable, something that is actually going to make a difference in the world and not just for greed. So I have been looking for a company that fits the bill, so to speak. Is it this? No, it's up there. I thought it said this. Yeah, it's saying this. Weird. It disappeared for me at first. I think it's just roof access. I could have just flown up there, but that's okay. But as the scripture like this says, when he goes, there's a lot of people who are like, oh, why do we have sinners? You know, why are you with sinners? Why are you wasting your time with sinners? Just like wasting time. What do you mean wasting time? You know, if you read the Bible carefully, everybody that Jesus was calling wasn't someone who was primed and ready and clean. It was people who needed him. It was people who were lost. It was lost sheep. That's let's go down here. Since it's not over there, it's gonna be up over here. Let's fly over here. See where we go. Yeah, so it's right there and then up over there. So we'll go over here first and then we'll make our way over that way. Maybe we'll get this person to help too. Oh my. Isn't that just lovely? Good thing we're in an event because it'll respawn. I do lose my junk though because it's not an actual event. It's just a side event. The ones with the bigger octagon, the gold ones, those are actual events. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. And it put me all the way over here. Oh, for crying out loud. Why couldn't you put me closer to my stuff? I just wanted to get this done and over with. You know? That's all I wanted to do. Is get it done and over with. We have Moonshine Jamboree. Also no Mirelurks there. We fell from here, I think. There we go. Collect all of our stuff. And then we'll just run all up over here. And we'll go to this one over here because it's like literally right there. And you can just keep going up. Right here. And it'll take you all the way over there. We'll bypass all these guys, we don't care about them. Ignore, ignore, ignore. Ignore, ignore, ignore. And we'll drop down here carefully so we don't die this time. Usually it's like one super mutant, one scorched, or two liberators. But there was one time that it was just multiple different. It was multiple different enemies, which shocked me, like this one here. And usually doesn't like list each one. Oh, my VATS is horrible from here. There we go. And there we go. I did that because you can sometimes get the Enclave pistol, like that one. See, the recoil compensated Enclave, the rifle. Perfect way to get. So what I'm doing now is going to go this way, and when we go over there, we have the Mirelurk Queen. If we have the Mirelurk Queen, that means that someone's probably already gone to take care of the Mirelurks. So, yeah, let's. We're gonna go this way with our flamer because our flamer is our. We'll take her down fast. I'm stuck. There we go. There's more. I thought there was more. Yeah, right there. Alright, so I don't know if that is. Oh man, these are all gone too. Alright, so these guys are gone. There is another location that could potentially either spawn a Mirelurk horde or they're going to be robots, which is up over here at the edge of Rotoga. You see that blue little building there? If you go just to the right of it, there's either going to be sentry bots and Colonel Gutsus, or they're going to be Mirelurks. So if you're looking for Mirelurks, there's multiple different places that you can go to find them. It does not look like there's anything over here this time around, unless my game's just not rendered in. Which will be a surprise for me because look, it does look like it's not rendered. Mole rats. Alright, so they're mole rats this time around. Alright, so we will not bother with those. We're going to go to the next location, which is going to be up in the upper part of the mire. It sounds like it's raining, but it's not raining. So, if you're looking for Mirelurks, right up here, you have the Gnarled Shadows. That is where you get the, the Anglers. And then right here, Highland Marsh, which is right, not too far from it, is where you can get a bunch of Mirelurks. I do think that's something that I'm going to do is end up relearning how to crochet. My mom taught me how to knit and crochet, and I really do want to get back into it. Alright, so we have some Mirelurks here. Mirelurk Queen, it looks like is already dead, so we don't have to worry about her. We just need 2 Mirelurks, and we're good to go. Which is, we have this Mirelurk here, and that one. We'll just run from these guys because I don't want to kill anything that... They can't get me up here. Alright, so we just have to do the mutated event now. So I'm going to go back to my camp. Or I'll sit in with Mutant Jamboree. Why not? I'll go ahead and log off right now. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me and listening just to me ramble on. We didn't talk a whole lot about a lot of things today, but I wanted to bring in that passage because to me, again, I get chills every time I read that. And there's so much in this book. I know a lot of people are like, oh, you don't have to go by the Bible. That's not what makes you. Maybe not necessarily, but following Christ, this right here is a guide and how to follow Christ. His teachings are in here, and yes, it has been they've manipulated a little bit of it, but I don't think that they're going to manipulate a lot of it because, and at the beginning, God says that He doesn't change, His word doesn't change, so, and whoever does change the word, well, they're going to get what's coming to them. So, I do think that things have been changed, words have been changed. Some truths have been hidden from us, but if you read it between the lines and you understand what Jesus is saying with his parables, and you get deep into it, you're gonna feel differently about the Bible. It's nothing about what man-made religion has made it out to be. I would say it's nothing what man-made religion has made it out to be, because Christ wasn't here for religion. He did not create religion. He did not want religion. He was against that part, because that part was just rules, man-made rules, nothing about God, and it's pulling people away from God. So that is in itself the major thing that I say is wrong with religion, because it doesn't teach the word of God. It teaches rules. It tries to control people. So that's what it is, that's what religion is. I mean, not the Bible. The Bible is a guide. The Bible is like history, and it tells us how we can continue on with following Christ, and what the actual reason for Christ to come here was to cause division. It was to shake the core of what people believed, what man had created and told everybody was right, what was the gospel. So it was to shake the very thing that people held so tightly onto. So anyway, I appreciate you listening in on me. I'm going to go ahead and have to get out of here because I've got 10 minutes before hubby calls. I do hope that you guys have a fantastic day. An amazing rest of your week. The Sabbath is almost upon us, so we can sit back and relax. And I hope that you're able to find peace, knowing that everything will be okay. We do have to give up the control and stuff, which I know is hard, because I was facing that. I've been holding on to things so tightly, a couple of things, and the other day I was meditating and I was crying. I was just crying. It was yesterday, the other day yesterday, I guess I should say yesterday. I had 2 different meditation sessions, one that was inside and then the other one I was outside. The first one, it was just talking with God and crying out to him, giving him the rest of what I was holding on to, because I was like, I didn't realize I was holding on. I didn't realize I was controlling it. I didn't realize I wanted to control. I didn't realize I was holding that tightly onto it until I was like, it was made clear to me that you have to let this go. We can't go any further. You can't heal any further if you don't let me have full control over this. I have been killing mutated enemies. Wait, what? Oh, because it was a toxic. That's right. Toxic ones count. It says it's a mutated event, but the toxic ones count. I keep forgetting that. It takes me by surprise. But anyway. So I was holding that on, and I didn't realize I was until yesterday. And I was meditating, and it hurt to let it go. But I understood the reason why. So I let the pain out. I mourned, and I gave it all to God, knowing that his future for me is so much greater than what I could ever dream of. And then after that, there was the I just heard, come out, because that's when I do my Bible study. I do my Bible study outside and it was nice yesterday, before the storms moved in. And I just heard, come out and spend time with me. So I did. I went outside and I read the Bible. I was out there from like 10:40 until 12:30, just reading the Bible and talking to God and meditating and just recentering myself. And I had so much just come over me. I was just listening to the birds and the cool breeze. That was really strange because it was really still when I first got out there. And as soon as I got to my place, I've got chairs set out outside. It's under the canopy of the trees. That's where I do my reading, and that's where me and hubby go out. Me and hubby go out there on the weekends and when he's off work, and after work to go out there and spend time together. And I'll do my we'll do our daily devotional together. So we went out there, and as soon as I sat down, the breeze just starts to pick up, and it's beautiful. The breeze, and it's just like when I read a passage, sometimes the breeze would get bigger and cooler and just more refreshing. I would get chills. And it was just like I could feel the presence around me. I can feel within. It was amazing. So hopefully that you're able to find that peace and just relinquish control, submit, have full submission, knowing that our Father God has so much in store for you, and it's so greater than anything we could ever think of, anything we could ever dream of. I mean, think about it. He's a creator of the universe, the creator of everything that is, everything that will be, everything that once was. And just know that he is creating your life, and the less so, like when we don't fight, when we just give in and know and just be, just exist. That's exactly what he wants. He's like, exist. I've already got your path created. And yes, there's going to be hardships, but those things have already been won. The one thing I think about when I go through hardships is that, yes, this is a hardship that we're going through, but it's important to go through these because these help create who you are. This creates your understanding, the depth. This helps mold you into who you are. It's not, if you go in with a different lens, you don't see good, bad. You don't see that, oh, why is this happening to me? You're like, okay, I understand. And you trust in God, okay, I understand that you have this. What can I learn from this? What is it that I can take with me, and what can this teach me? And how is this going to, the words escape me, but like how can I use this to my advantage and to my growth? Going in with that lens is it's a game changer. And I went from going to why is this happening to me? Why is things always falling apart to what can I learn from this experience now? What's going on around me? What can I learn from it? How can I grow from this experience? When you look at it through that lens, look at it as something to grow from, to learn from, your outlook of life changes, and you just like, okay, I'm going to go through this, and you think, and you keep in the back of your mind, you keep there, knowing that, okay, God's already gone before me. He's got my path lined up. I can't see it. It's dark. This hallway is dark, and you have the devil telling you, oh, you can't step here because there's lava. You can't step here because you'll fall. And then you have God on the other side saying, no, Jesus and God saying, no, just follow my voice. Keep following me. I'm not going to let you fall. I'm not going to lead you astray. I'm not going to forsake you. Just keep following. Just keep trusting me. And that's what you do. You blindly follow, knowing that he is going to do wonders in your life. And that faith that you have literally can move mountains. It can move mountains. You could figuratively see this huge mountain, and you're like, how am I supposed to climb this? I can't get over it. I can't climb it up. I have no gear. And literally, once you just stop worrying about the mountain and you keep focusing on God, that mountain literally will move. That's faith right there. It's amazing. So I pray that you are touched in that way, where you're able to submit fully and see the glory of God And it's not religion. It's not what the churches have told you. It's not, that's not it at all. Yes, read your Bible for sure. Yes, find a church who is the same, like they're on the journey. They walk with Christ. True Christians. You know, Christianity isn't even what Christ brought. Christianity was something that was man-made. I say I'm a Christian because of Christ. Christ only. I follow Christ. I'm not a Christian in the traditional sense of a Christian. I don't go to church on Sunday. I am trying to find a place where I can be around people who are on the similar wavelength that I am, the same frequency, I guess you could say, where we are on our journey, our path, our walk with Christ. And that way we can connect that way and we can help support each other. I want that community, but it's not what I'm going to find in a brick and mortar place. It's going to be people. I'm going to find that community with people. And I know that going to church is one way to find those people, but I'm not going to push that onto my husband. I want everything to come together naturally, and I'm going to listen to God. You know, if God is instructing me, hey, go here, I will go there. I'm going to go. I'm going to pick up, and I'm going to go there. So I'll follow. Right now, it's been more of connecting with people online, coming together with people online, together with people that I already know, that may not be here physically, but I can talk to them on the phone. Coming together with my family, my friends, etc. So anyway, I hope that you have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe. It's not required. Nothing is required. I don't make money off this. This is not about money. This is just about building community, getting people together, and fostering this amazing connection with other people through Christ. And having fellow brothers and sisters that we can bounce ideas off of. You know, maybe someone's got an idea for a soup kitchen type thing. Maybe someone's got an idea for a relief type of thing where we can help people who are going through struggles, like financial struggles that are out of the blue. You know, it's going to be an amazing journey, but it's a little scary. But you know, I'm letting fear go. I'm trusting God, and I'm excited about what's to come. So anyway, have a wonderful day. I'll be back tomorrow. Not sure what time. Depends. It's going to be Friday. Yeah, I say Friday. So tomorrow is going to be finally Friday. Today is Thirsty Thursday because we are thirsty for God's word. We're thirsty for God's knowledge and wisdom and love. We are thirsty for God, and we are ready to go. We're ready to go into battle. We're ready to go full force into the gates of hell, and we're going to bring so many people back from the darkness. It's going to be amazing. This next year is going to be absolutely amazing. This is going to be the year suddenly for a lot of people. Have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you tomorrow. I hope you'll join me. Anyway, much love and peace be with you. And until next time.